Okay, today we're going to make our first dish. It's currently my son Matteo's favorite. Is a bacon and cream pasta sauce. And the way I like to begin whenever I'm cooking something is by taking everything I need out of the fridge and put it on the table. So I know that everything I need is right there. I don't have to start looking for things. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to show you what we need. Very good. So here's what I've got. Pasta. I'm actually going to use a different kind, but it doesn't matter. You can use any kind of pasta you want. Grated Parmesan cheese. Got in the bag. Some vegetable oil. I have a cutting board, a wooden spoon, onion. Of course, I have my big sharp knife. I have a non-stick pan. I'm going to cook the sauce in it. I'm going to have my heavy cream. Salt to put in the water, a pot to boil the water, strainer. That's the kind of pasta I'm going to use just because I just bought it. And this is bacon. Once I open the bag, I usually put it in a Ziploc bag because it preserves the flavor a little more and also lasts a little longer. So the first thing I'm going to do is just chop the onion a little bit, whatever feels good to you. Let's not get into measuring. That makes life complicated. After chopping the onion, the next thing is to cut the bacon in little pieces. Again, whatever feels good. That's where the sharp knife comes in really handy because, as you know, bacon can be a little tricky. Next, as you can see, I'm just going to put, oh, maybe I put too much, doesn't matter. Heat some of the vegetable oil that you saw on the table. I wait a couple of minutes until it's a little hot, and then I'm going to put the onions in. I think now the oil is a little hotter, and I just add the onions. I'm just going to stir with a wooden spoon a couple of times to make sure that this doesn't burn while it's heating up. Okay, I think now it's hot enough, so I'm going to add the bacon that I cut earlier. Stir. And you know, you work out the temperature, doesn't. Again, they're not real rules for me. I like to keep stirring. Not because you really have to, but because it gives me something to do, and I have to be here anyway. Okay, the onion and the bacon have been on the stove, my guess is probably 4 or 5 minutes. Now what I'm going to do is turn the heat way down. The bacon looks like gold and crispy, you know, like when you make eggs and bacon, not so crispy. I'm adding the cream, so remember to turn the heat way down because you don't want to cook the cream. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it off the stove for a moment so it cools down a little bit. How's that for a professional move? There. And as I put, after the heavy cream, I'm just going to add my cheese. Parmesan cheese, as much as you like. Back to stirring. The heat is down. It's going to take another couple of minutes. If you really want to get carried away, you can also add some black pepper, which I'm going to do. I forgot to mention it earlier. A little bit of black pepper. I don't put salt because the bacon is already a little salty. A couple more minutes. Okay, actually it was even less than 2 minutes. I think it was like 1.5 minutes. I turned the heat off. And there you go. This is a great sauce. Next, I'm going to make the pasta, but I'm sure you know how to make that. If you want to save time, you can boil the water as you are preparing the sauce. Now, one of the biggest questions that humanity has asked itself for thousands of years is, how much pasta should I put? Now, I come up with this idea. Dry pasta, in particular, doesn't grow as much as rice. So if you put it in the bowl, if you put the amount you want to eat roughly in the bowl, that kind of gives you the size, the amount of pasta you should put in the water without trying to guess too much. That's what I did. All right, the pasta's done, so we're basically ready. All I need to do is put it through the strainer. I brought my sauce nearby so I don't spill the water all over the place. Pour the sauce. Forgot the spoon. We're all set. This is great, tastes great. Took me about 15 minutes. Your kid is gonna love it. Matteo is ready. Come set the table, please. He could do at least that.